Day 1. When the Confederate Army lost Forts Henry and Donelson in February, Confederate General Johnston withdrew his forces into West Tennessee, northern Mississippi, and Alabama to reorganize. In early March, Union General Halleck responded by ordering General Grant to advance his army on an invasion up the Tennessee River. Occupying Pittsburgh Landing, Grant had no thought of a Confederate attack. Halleck's instructions were that following the arrival of General Buell's army of the Ohio from Nashville, Grant would advance south in a joint offensive to seize the Memphis and Charleston, Mississippi Valley, two cities on the Confederacy's east coast. Assisted by General Beauregard, Johnston shifted his scattered forces and concentrated almost 55,000 men around Corinth. Corinth was the Western Confederacy's most important rail junction. It was located where the Memphis and Charleston crossed the Mobile and Ohio Railroad. On April 3rd, realizing Buell would soon reinforce Grant, Johnston launched an offensive with his newly christened Army of the Mississippi. Advancing upon Pittsburgh Landing with 43,938 men, Johnston planned to surprise Grant, cut his army off from retreat to the Tennessee River, and drive the Federals west into the swamps of Owl Creek. April 6th. A small Federal reconnaissance discovered Johnston's army deployed for battle next to the Corinth Road, just a mile beyond the forward Federal camps. Moving forward, the Confederates found the Federal position unfortified. By mid-morning, the Confederates seemed within easy reach of victory, overrunning one frontline Union division and capturing its camp. Stiff resistance on the Federal right entangled Johnston's brigades in a savage fight around Shiloh Church. Throughout the day, Johnston's army hammered the Confederate right, which gave ground but didn't break. Casualties upon this brutal killing ground were immense. Meanwhile, Johnston's flanking attack stalled in front of Sarabelle's peach orchard and dense oak thicket by the Confederates. Grant's left stand withstood Confederate assaults for 7 hours before being forced to yield ground in the late afternoon. Day 2. The first day of Shiloh witnessed the death of Confederate leader General Johnston. At dusk, the advance of General Buell's Federal Army of the Ohio reached Pittsburgh Landing and crossed the river to file into line on the Union left during the night. Buell's army arrival fed over 22,500 reinforcements into the Union lines. Taken by surprise, General Beauregard managed to rally 30,000 of his Confederates and mounted a tenacious defense. His troops temporarily stopped the determined Union advance. However, strengthened numbers provided Grant with an advantage. Beauregard realized his army's peril and ordered retreat. Confederates withdrew to their fortified stronghold in Corinth. It was a long, bloody battle. The Union won. That's all for Ulysses S. Grant and Shiloh. Thank you for watching this program.